back by half a demand. Reviews with Jess.
And Hannah, by half a demand.
Yeah, yeah. One time Grant told me that he liked the 1-star review episode, so I'm counting that as half a demand here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Today though, we're doing it slightly different, and we've pulled some more modern reviews of some favorite classics. So we'll get into it. But first off, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a really great trip cross country and I had a lot of fun seeing you and celebrating a year of the podcast and getting to meet the peeps from Months After Dark in Saskatoon. That was really cool. And that was all fun. I got home and then immediately got slammed with preparation for school because that's
As
coming
one
up.
does.
Yeah, and I girl bossed a little bit too close to the sun, I feel, because I have added a French certificate add on to my Bachelor of Education, which means I will be able to teach in French. And I looked at the schedule for that. And it looks like they put the oral communication course for that right in my one lunch hour on my 12-hour day in the
Lovely.
week. Yeah, so I'm going to be in class from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. every Monday.
Excellent. What a way to start the week.
Yep. So found that out, but at least I know that like my bursaries came through and it's all going to be covered and like I've got all my ducks in a row. So it could be worse. Until then, I'm just chilling now, just waiting for it to start. I'm super scared, but it'll be okay.
Doing it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm officially in a new relationship.
Oh.
Ooh. Yep. Not your girl's not single anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really want to say about it. It's just like a new thing that's happening in my life.
You know what? Snaps. We love to see it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. We're having a great time. How are you?
I'm okay. I am very busy at work right now. So much so that I actually completely forgot that this is the first time we're recording since our trip to Sask.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun. I got home with 7 books. I know Hannah got home with a small
18.
library.
It was 18.
Yeah, final count. Lovely. So it was a very successful trip, I would say. And yeah, we hung out with Shay and Domager. Daddy Domager?
I
It's
believe.
no longer Momager. So
Yeah.
yeah.
There was a
Uh,
rebrand.
yeah, there was a rebranding in there. And that was an absolute pleasure. And I cannot wait to see them again someday. And oh my goodness, I got a kitten.
We have a new mascot.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. His name is Finn. And he is a cute little gray tabby, and we love him to bits. He talks at me all day, and sometimes he yells at me, and it's fantastic.
As
Yeah,
cats do.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes he'll just start screaming on a whim.
Me
It's
too.
great.
Me too.
Yeah, I love that for him. So it's a good time. And yeah, otherwise, I'm just working lots and crafting, and that's about it.
You're killing it though.
I'm trying my gosh darn tootinest hardest best.
And you're succeeding, I feel. I think you're doing great. I think you're doing fantastically.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to get into it?
I would love to.
Excellent. Okay. So I am gonna start us off, and I noticed some key players when I was doing my research for this episode. Okay, so these are reviews that we've found from other people. They do not necessarily reflect upon our feelings of the books, but there's a certain je ne sais quoi with the reviews. Okay, there's a little something to them, and it's just a good time. So, starting us off nice and strong with Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte.
Oh my God. I have some for that too, but that'll come later.
Okay, so I've got three for this one, and I'm going to start with 5 stars from Jessica, not me. Okay. She says, Mr. Rochester walked so every other tall, dark, handsome, and broody male character could run, and that's the that on that.
Period.
And while I disagree with her, she was so confident in it that I really respect her for it.
Yeah, I
And
believed her.
yeah, she also makes an appearance later on.
Same
So
reviewer.
remember her. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I've got some key players here. But yeah, so Mr. Rochester girly, I found one in the wild.
Yeah, I still can't believe the class that I took specifically on Jane Eyre was
Yeah.
with a classroom full of Mr. Rochester girlies.
Yeah.
I was upset.
Wild. This is the first one I've encountered that I've just stumbled upon.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's got a good attitude, so I gotta respect her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next I've got 2 stars from Anne, and she said, Woo, I finished this one this morning, and I'm glad that I finally read it. I can't say, however, that I enjoyed it, would recommend it, or will ever read it again. Not in this lifetime, anyway.
Me too, girl.
Yeah. We love Anne, and we're gonna remember her even more.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how you just found reviewers specifically.
Yeah. I think these women specifically, like they've read and reviewed a number of classics, and I think they just happen to have similar tastes as me because I just happened upon them numerous times, which is hilarious. Anyway, I also have 1 star from Vampire Apologist from Tumblr,
Perfect.
and they said, I love Jane Eyre, but honestly, imagine being friends with that bitch. Imagine trying to convince her to leave Rochester, and she's like, I don't know. And you're like, he called you ugly. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. He keeps his secret wife locked up in the attic. Again, 4 question marks. Wake up. And when you think she finally has it sorted out, and she calls you a few months later, like, his wife killed herself and burned that on the house, so it's cool, we're getting married. Like, how do you go to that wedding? Hashtag, that's just a normal friendship with a straight girl, honestly.
No, for real. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I felt like you would have some similar feelings
Yeah, for
as
sure.
these reviewers.
Definitely.
And the energy in the writing is amazing. Like the capitalization, the punctuation.
Oh my gosh, those are good ones. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I just think it's so hilarious how people just casually review classic literature because the authors are not around to read that.
This is just for the readers.
Yeah.
And can I just say how many Jane Eyre reviews had the term dear reader in it? Oh my God.
Literally.
Oh my God. It like a disgusting amount, to be honest with you. To be so for real.
Yeah.
Like if I have to read another review that has that not just to start, but like halfway through, oh,
Yeah.
come on, guys, your own shit.
Yeah.
And I understand it's like cute and it's like a callback, but find another one because everyone else is doing it. You're not original anymore. But that's my rant on that.
Wow. I think that naturally the first book of mine that I should talk about is Jane Eyre because I also picked some reviews for Jane Eyre. And it's so funny that you go on that little rant about Dear Reader because the first one I have is a 1-star review that starts with Reader. So
no, that's a Sagoo.
Yeah. So I have more than 3 for all of my books because they're all a lot of them are quite short and I just couldn't narrow it down. And some of them are just standard and I just need to throw them out there. So I've done these in order from least to most stars on the ones that I did find. The 1-star reviews that I found. The first one. And I didn't keep track of who wrote these reviews either. I got all these reviews from Goodreads because Goodreads is easy to click through if you want like a 1-star review or a 2-star review or a 5. You can filter it by that. Shout out Goodreads for that. Shout out to them for literally nothing else. I don't like Goodreads at all. But anyways, I digress. Jane Eyre, 1 star. Reader, Gaze upon my tortured physiognomy and answer me one question that I shall pose to thee in the languid torpor of the drooping, sinister twilight of my soul, one which surely reveals more of my own humble Quakerish origins, unappealing countenance, and begs you as my interlocutress to satisfy my curiosity. Why?
I saw that and scrolled past because I didn't want to read it.
I got it in there for you.
I gave that 1 star.
I thought that was hilarious, and that's exactly the type of review that I would write about Jane Eyre, because literally why? I don't care.
Literally why?
Another 1-star review I have for Jane Eyre, it literally says 1 star, and then the 1 star is for Bertha. That's it. That's all they wrote.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the other 1-star review I have is they started it with a quote that said, "I live in calm looking to the end, me reading this book."
That's so peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a nice way to say they hate it.
Yeah, exactly. They just accepted their fate with this book, for sure. And I didn't even make it to the end, so they did better than me. I couldn't do it. I just read enough to be able to talk about it in class, and that was it. And then I have some 2-star reviews. One of them says, "I want to fight Mr. Rochester." That's it. There was nothing else.
Same.
Yep. And then the other 2-star review I have is, "If you like fantastically depressing subject matter that would make Dickens cry, think orphans, typhoid-infested boarding schools, and crazy people locked in attics, and an annoying protagonist who can't decide if she's independent or submissive, you'll probably like this book."
Oh, wow.
Yep. And that summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what this book
true.
is, and you can't argue with that.
Nope. Independent or submissive cannot choose.
Cannot choose. And yeah, orphans, typhoid-infested boarding schools, and crazy people, for sure.
Basically.
Then I have 1 5-star review of Jane Eyre. And I wrote it down because I personally thought it was hilarious that somebody would not only think this, but write it about Jane Eyre. So the 5-star review is, "Certainly one of the best novels ever written."
Period.
And I think that's so funny. Not only did you have that thought, which is already hilarious, but also the fact that you needed to write that down. That's the most incorrect thing I've ever read in my entire life. That, like, out of all of the things that have ever been wrong, that one is wrong the most.
Period.
And I just needed to throw that out there because that's so funny.
Go off. I love
to
that.
me personally, and I just needed to say that.
Yeah.
Those are my reviews,
ladies and gentlemen.
Those are my reviews of Jane Eyre that I compiled because I thought they were funny.
Cute.
Yeah.
Next, I have got Carmilla by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. And so I've got 3 for this one. So Emma gave it 4 stars, and she said, "A sapphic vampire story published decades before Dracula. I love classics. This is beautifully written and gay, and there's a vampire. Also, it's like 100 pages long. What more could you want? Bottom line, and they say the perfect book doesn't exist."
Real.
Yeah.
I agree.
Exactly. Dude, bars.
Yeah. Snaps.
Yeah.
Go off, queen.
So 3 stars from Maeve says, "Poor Carmilla. I guess there are only so many isolated noblemen's daughters you can devour before they start talking."
Exactly. Like,
yeah, period.
Like she really she just wanted to be a vampire happily on her own, and everyone keeps just like talking shit about her.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that's
girl
funny.
boss.
No.
Yeah. 3 stars from Persephone says, "So what if she's the devil? At least the devil has a job. At least she's active in the community. What do you do?" Eye roll emoji.
Serious? Eye roll emoji is so funny.
She's active in the community. She's right.
You know
She's
what?
right.
That reviewer is somebody who takes "I support women's rights and additionally I do support women's wrongs" to the extreme.
Oh, honestly,
oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god. I love it. Those are great. Those are fantastic. I love that.
Yeah. I love Goodreads reviewers. To be honest, I don't love Goodreads. I love Goodreads reviewers.
Same. That's exactly what I meant earlier.
Yeah, that's it. Because honestly, some of them
gosh.
are incredible writers. Like, unbelievable.
Oh
I could
my
never.
gosh. Yeah, I really, sometimes they just strike me in the chest and I'm like, oh my god.
Anne from earlier also inputs so many GIFs into her reviews.
Oh my God, I think I came across her.
Yeah, she's, oh my God, what a legend.
We love Anne.
We love Anne. She
Great.
tells a story.
Okay, well, similarly in the Gothic literature vein, my next book is Jekyll and Hyde, The
Oh,
Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde,
incredible.
which is my favorite classic ever, fun fact. And I have some hilarious 1-star reviews for you to start us off. The first one says, read this for school, ended up just reading the Wikipedia plot because I had zero fucking clue what was going on. Sounded like the author was speaking fucking Navi. We can't keep letting old white guys get away with this shit.
Go off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which,
I mean, he got away with it like 200 years ago, though.
yeah.
But sure.
And that's why I wanted to do modern reviews of classics. Because I think this is so funny. Like,
Yeah.
we can't keep letting old white guys get away with
Like,
this
I
shit.
think we have been, brother.
Like they don't anymore. Yeah. Then the next 1-star review I have is ass. Now, what originally I was gonna just scroll past, but then I scrolled down and the next review was ass, period. There were 2 immediately in sequence. And
Same account.
no, different
Oh.
people, different dates.
Interesting.
It was literally someone wrote 1 star ass.
And then someone else just agreed with it so strongly.
Someone else wrote completely independent of the first guy, wrote
Yeah.
ass, period.
Nice.
Yeah. And I thought that was really funny. And so since it happened not once but twice, I was like, okay, I can't scroll past this now. It's just the way that it's all lowercase ass, period, killed me. Then the last 1-star review I have is, the writing is Victorian flavored garbage. Unless your thing is never ending paragraphs with weird punctuation that looks like the editor was on an acid trip, a plot that is as murky as the Thames, and characters that are about as defined as the Beijing skyline when there's smog, do yourself a favor and don't read this.
Victorian flavored garbage was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Victorian Garbage would be a killer band name.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
great. That.
Yeah, Victorian flavored garbage, there was a certain je ne sais quoi. A certain,
A little something, something.
yeah, a certain pizzazz that just spoke to me in my
Yeah.
heart. Even though I disagree wholeheartedly, and this is my favorite classic, I couldn't ignore the
Yeah.
Victorian flavored garbage. So, then I have a 3-star review for Jekyll and Hyde that just says, I too would beat people to death with a walking stick on sight if I was sexually repressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's hilarious because that low key trips over like a genuine theme in the book. That is not typically the one that people go for when analyzing this, but low key sexual repression probably had a lot to do with this.
Yeah. That's a lot to do with a lot of classics, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I think it was really funny. So there was that. And then last one for Jekyll and Hyde, 4 stars. It's a quote. If he be Mr. Hyde, he thought, I shall be Mr. Seek. End quote. The best line in the whole book, like Stevenson truly ate with that. And then
yeah.
they followed it up with, we're all a bit familiar with the story of Jekyll and Hyde, but finally listening to the original piece was fun. I loved the exploration of the human psyche, and I'd also want to go around and beat people with a walking stick.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting from these reviews is that Stevenson's commentary that the baser part of human nature is to go around hitting people with walking sticks is correct.
He's like right on the nose with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Precisely.
all people want to do. It's what I want to do.
Yeah, for real. So I just felt like those really resonated with the themes in the book, and I just needed to throw that out there. What's your next book?
My next book is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott.
Oh, I've never read that.
I read it like 4 times as a child.
That's crazy.
1 star from Munib. There are no actual little women in this book. All regular-sized women. Title is misleading. 0 out of 10. Would not read again.
And they really said false advertising.
Yeah, they went, this is not what I signed up for. I signed up for 4 Thumbelinas, actually. Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, but then my question to these people like this who in general in life in the book community who like rate a book badly just because it wasn't what
For
they
the
thought it
meme of
would
it.
be. And it's like,
uh,
okay, was the writing bad or were you just trying to order a milkshake from Home Depot?
I think this person just has a deep respect of doing it for the vine.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what
that's
you're
great.
saying.
False
I know what you're
advertising.
saying though, but this person is just a silly, goofy girl.
Yeah, and I love that for her. We don't she just doesn't want the
Yeah.
the regular size women.
Yeah. The literal thinking is strong with this one.
Yeah. All right. Is
Yeah.
that all you
Yeah.
got for that one?
That was it.
Okay.
Everyone else was dead serious in their reviews, and Monet was the one coming in clutch.
With the vibes,
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. My next book is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Again, another one of my favorite classics. I have a weird relationship with that book. And I got quite a few for this one. There's quite the list because they were hilarious and I couldn't do it. I have to get through this. Now, I do need to tell you that there are spoilers in what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Is that okay with you? Because I know you haven't read it yet.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
It's a plot summary, for sure.
Okay.
Are you sure?
It's a classic. It's on me.
Okay. So we have a 1-star review. The Picture of Dorian Gray, a retelling by me. Dorian Gray is beautiful and an artist, and a lord becomes infatuated with him. The artist paints a portrait of him, and Dorian Gray becomes infatuated with himself and prays he stays young and beautiful forever, and that the painting changes instead. That somehow happens. The lord poisons Dorian Gray with wicked books and thoughts. Dorian Gray spends 20 years being a right bastard, but looking as young and innocent as ever. Dorian Gray grows paranoid, kills artist. Dorian Gray gets more paranoid, narrowly escapes being justifiably murdered. Paranoia and guilt drive him crazy. He stabs painting, but painting gets restored to beauty, and he dies ugly and with a knife in his own heart. Someone please tell me why that needed 200 pages of overflowery, self-indulgent British prose. So I would say really negative 4 stars for plot premise, but I subtract 3 stars for wanting to stab my eyeballs out the entire time.
So 1 star total. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
The next one, 1 star, controversial, I know. Chapter 11 of this book went on and on about God knows what. I think I gained a wrinkle. Oh no, I am now worth nothing. For context, the whole book is about aestheticism and how you're not worth anything unless you're beautiful.
wonderful.
Which is not true, but there's an exploration going on. Next, 1-star review. Dorian's pretty hot, I guess. That's it.
Period. What more do you need to say?
Yep, precisely. The next 1-star review is fuck this book, LMAO. That's it. And like real, understood. The
They
next
have
1-star
feelings.
review is, I guess, from a French reader. It just says j'abandonne. I abandoned it.
DNF.
J'abandonne. Yeah.
DNF, but fancy.
Yeah. Then I have some 2-star reviews. The first 2-star review is 200 pages of gay men ruining the lives of women. ... Realistic. Then the next one is I see what people love in this book. I just don't feel it.
Yo. I understand that reviewer.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can definitely see why they think that about Dorian Gray specifically.
Uh-huh.
Then we have 2 5-star reviews of Dorian Gray. First one is R.I.P. Dorian Gray, you would have loved Botox.
Oh my god.
And then the second one is the thing about any classic is that I'll only read it voluntarily if it has strong homoerotic undertones.
I agree.
Yeah. So those are what the people, the modern, the contemporary folk
Yes.
think about the Picture of Dorian Gray.
Wonderful. Can't wait to read it.
Yeah, I don't know how you'll feel about it. You might hate it, actually.
We'll see.
We'll see.
This next one, I actually didn't feel that strongly about it myself. It is Emma by Jane Austen. And I think we remember how I feel. I don't think Emma's even the main character, but that fucking bitch, all up in everyone's business all of the time. Anyway, this Emma, because of course, gave it 5 stars.
Uh-huh.
And this is just the intro to her review. I didn't even read her review, but her intro says, deep breath for a long ass time. And then, okay, sorry about that. I just remembered the words. If I loved you less, I might be able to talk about it more. And anytime that happens, I'm obliged to find the nearest abyss and scream into it for the next 3 to 5 business days. Now that we've wrapped that up, let's get to it. This is a perfect book. It goes into a lengthy review,
Mm-hmm.
like ridiculously lengthy. But I was astounded by her passion, to be frank with you. And I felt like that alone, it deserved a little attention because wow.
All that to say.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we remember Jessica.
Yep. We
Yep.
remember Jessica.
Yep. Jessica from Jane Eyre.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica also read Emma. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She gave it 3 stars. And she says, before she began writing this novel, Jane Austen said, I am going to take a heroine whom no one but myself will much like. And sis, if that ain't the truth.
That's a good one.
And I fully agree.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
If that ain't the truth. And that's all I've got for Emma. But oh my God. I saw Jessica's and I just went, period.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't get better than that.
We love Jessica around
No one
here.
but myself will much like.
That's good.
Oh,
All right. It seems we also both went the Shakespeare route, so do you want to segue us
Yes.
into Shakespeare?
I shall indeed, because I got another review from our friend Anne, also from Jane Eyre. Because you know what Anne read? Anne read Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
She gave it 4 stars.
Wow.
And so if you have somehow not read or been exposed to the story of Romeo and Juliet, this is just a forewarning that there is spoilers here. And so we begin. And keep in mind, there are bolds, there are italics, there are strike throughs, and there were a lot of GIFs. I've cut all of those out because this is a podcast. But I will do my best to convey the message, okay?
Damn, Anne really said formatting.
She did indeed. Okay, she put her all into this. Okay, she
let's
broke
hear
her
it.
back.
She broke her back out on this one.
Yeah, she did. Okay, so it starts with this, caps bold. This is what happens when you jump into a rebound relationship with both feet. So, when the story opens, Romeo is desperately in love with Rosaline, but since she won't give up that pussy, which is stricken through, since she was sworn to remain chaste, he's all depressed and heartbroken, annoying emo style. His friends, tired of his constant whining, give him a Beyonce mixtape. He takes her words to heart, and her lyrics begin to mend his broken soul. His boys drag his sad ass to a party, and across a crowded room, Romeo spies his next victim. I mean, his really for real this time, true love. Meet 13-year-old Juliet, who is 13. How old is Romeo? He's old enough to kill Juliet's cousin in a sword fight. So yeah, probably not 13. But since he's such a punk little pussy, what with the whining, sobbing, and spouting off crap poetry, I'm going to assume he's not much older than she is, and say 15 or 16. If I'm wrong, don't correct me. It'll help me sleep tonight. Tragically, Juliet is a Hatfield and Romeo is a McCoy. Their families have been feuding over a McCoy pig that was killed during a Hatfield moonshine run decades ago. Totally true, I swear. Needless to say, tensions are still running high. So they gotta keep their love on the down low. It is love, damn it. They stared at each other a whole bunch and had like 2 conversations. This time around, Romeo isn't going to make the same mistake as before and let the newest stricken through girl of his dreams slip through his fingers. Bolded is fuck yeah, time to get married, and then italicized because marriage will solve all of your problems. No, really, pinky promise. And then back to bold, and we all know what happened next, right? Ish. I can't help but wonder what that first encounter would have been like if they'd met when they were older. Romeo, hey baby, heaven must be missing an angel. Mind if I crawl up to your balcony tonight? Juliet, The fuck? Taser crackles, Romeo screams. At any rate, this isn't romance. It's a cautionary tale, and a pretty funny one at that. I originally gave it 3 stars, but I had to bump it up for making me smile as I remembered all the fun I had making mistakes as a young woman without drinking poison. Between Romeo and Juliet both crying, moping, and twirling around like teenage girls, and the rest of the cast flailing around to accommodate these idiots, this was way better than I remembered it.
And this was a 4-star review.
That was a 4-star review.
Oh my god, Anne is my hero.
Yeah.
Anne, wherever you are, email us.
God. Yeah, she put her whole Badussi into that. Holy shit. I would love to have her on the pod.
No, for real. I would love to do a Shakespeare episode.
Oh my
Just
god.
have Anne and Jessica.
Anne can come talk to us about whatever book she's currently reading.
No, for real. Like, maybe we just get a third host. Like,
oh my god. Watch us just start messaging people on Goodreads.
Or just message Anne and be like, do you want to be our third?
We're looking for a unicorn.
Oh, good God. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Oh my God. That's so funny.
Incredible.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like Anne and I have a similar relationship with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Because I like simultaneously hate Shakespeare passionately, and also sometimes I have to respect it.
Yeah, there was also like 20 GIFs in that review.
Yeah, because she's a genius. She's
Yeah,
a multimedia
artist,
queen.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah, she's a millionaire, philanthropist, something else, billionaire.
Yeah. Exactly. Brilliant.
Yeah, that one bitch said.
Yeah, so I also did a little bit of a deep dive on Shakespeare plays because I was looking through the classics that I have read, looking to remind myself, girl, finish the sentence. What? I was looking through my Storygraph stats at all the classics I have ever read because I was trying to refresh my memory on what I've actually read because I've read a great many. And like half of them were Shakespeare. Less than half. I'm being hyperbolic. But because it was specifically because I took a Shakespeare course in which we had to read 7 Shakespeare plays, read, analyze, and discuss in detail. Okay. 7 Shakespeare plays in under 10 weeks.
That feels like a lot.
It was. And so that's why I read so many of them. And so I did, instead of just picking one play for like my last book, I just did a general, like some reviews on Shakespeare. So like these are for various plays. And I just thought they were funny. And so I have a list. So when you said you had one Shakespeare review, I was like, awesome. So go. And Anne really said it all, honestly.
Yeah,
I
really
don't want to share these. I think that was
After
enough.
Anne.
After Anne? How am I supposed to follow Anne?
Yeah, I even put Anne exclamation point.
We love Anne.
Yeah.
Okay. Anne, wherever you are, we should just send her a link to this episode.
Yeah, we're your biggest fan.
Yeah, we are.
We
We are Anne fans.
Yeah. As of tonight, August 20th, 2025.
At 8:59 p.m.
9:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I have a whole bunch of reviews that were not Anne, but I think are still pretty funny.
Hell yeah.
And I've organized them by play. So the first play I looked at, which is what started this, was Othello. Because Othello is a tragedy, but I think it's hilarious because it's ridiculous. I find Shakespeare's tragedies, like, I just can't take them seriously. And so I just read them as satire and have a good time. And I like Othello for that. So the 1-star reviews I have for Othello, the first one is, he just needed to chill out, TBH. Why was he so aggressive?
Yo, for real. That's honestly most of the men in classic literature.
Literally, yeah.
They could just like take a breath.
Yeah, I just think
Like,
it's so funny that
sit for a second.
someone reviewed classic literature with, he just needed to chill out, TBH. Why was he so aggressive? Like, real.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Not wrong.
Yeah, the next 1-star review I had was RIP to a bad bitch, I guess.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, for context, in Othello, one of the major things is, will he or won't he murder his wife?
Oh.
That's kind of the whole plot, really.
R.I.P. to a bad bitch, I guess.
Yeah. So the 1-star review is RIP
Oh
to a
my
bad bitch,
God.
I guess.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Justice for Othello's wife, for real.
Yeah.
And then the third one was a 1-star. 1-star for Iago's reputation era with a kiss emoji. Otherwise, this play just felt like a PSA to avoid marriage. Iago is the main villain who admits in the play that he has no real reason for being evil. He just is.
He's just having a silly, goofy time.
He's just doing it for fun. And his role in that is he tries to convince Othello that his wife cheated on him. And that's what starts this whole snowball thing. So 1-star for Iago's reputation era. Kiss emoji. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I found a 5-star review of Othello. 5 stars for Othello. Hands down the worst pillow fight in history.
All right.
Yep. And that's a 5-star review. So I'm confused.
Oh, yeah, me too.
There were no pillow fights. I don't know. I was baffled, and I needed everyone to be baffled with me.
Yeah.
Then I decided to go into Hamlet. Hamlet is my favorite Shakespeare play. I think it's so funny. It's a tragedy. Hamlet, 1 star. These are mostly 1-star reviews for Hamlet. The first one is Hamlet is a little bitch. End of story. I can't say that I agree, but they were confident. The next 1-star, the next 1-star review for Hamlet was, bruh, I could have written this.
Could you have, though? Do it then.
It's, bruh, I could have written this with no punctuation, and this is actually just TS.
Oh. That's the attitude I have towards anyone that, comes in there. I could write it. I could do this. I'm like,
could you?
Do it. I dare you. I'd love to read your book.
Yeah. Then the next 1-star review is, you know what I wish? I wish the whiny ass characters in Hamlet would shut up for once. Just shut up. I wanted to yell by the end. Just shut the hell up. Stop talking. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of it. Shakespeare's contribution to the English language is irrelevant, as is the obsession of teaching and acting his plays centuries after his death. I'm reviewing Hamlet based on the work itself, and the work is schlock. Utter schlock.
That is a passionate woman.
It was a man, but yeah.
That is a passionate man. I admire him.
I admire that one too, because same. Exactly. My
Chef's kiss.
My mom once said that she was glad that Shakespeare is dead so that he couldn't write any more of his drivel. And I feel like this guy was giving me the same vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a 3-star review that says Shakespeare is always relatively difficult to read, and Hamlet was no exception. And that was it. They didn't elaborate.
They're not wrong.
Yeah, they didn't elaborate. It was just a 3 stars. That was it.
Period. Middle of the road, pure neutral.
Yep. Then I got on to A Midsummer Night's Dream. The first 1-star review is, what bozo thought of this?
I think we know which bozo. Allegedly, anyway.
Allegedly.
That's what the conspiracy theorists think.
Yeah. And then the next 1-star review I have for A Midsummer Night's Dream is, I'm just a hater, honestly, and what is Shakespeare going to do about it?
Bars.
Precisely.
Fucking nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Then I have another 1-star review. All capitals. This play is so terrible. Why are there no consequences for Oberon? Why is the plot hinging on magical roofies with no consequences or meaningful repercussions? What the hell did I read? With 4 exclamation marks.
That's along the lines of how I feel about Midsummer Night's Dream, honestly. Yeah. That one. It articulates it well.
Then the last one we have is a 4-star review about A Midsummer Night's Dream. How to Flirt, Shakespeare Style, A Midsummer Night's Dream edition. And then they have a bullet point list. Okay, I'm going to read you the list.
Okay. Okay.
Elope with your love in a fairy wood. Follow your friends into the fairy wood with your ex-fiance, who you still pine over even though he loves another woman. Become entranced by magic flower juice and chase after the wrong girl until you fall over with exhaustion. Call your girl an acorn. Realize your ex-fiance is truly the one you love even though you ditched her once you got to the woods. Have a double wedding with your lover, your friend, and the F-boy, spelled B-O-I, who used to love you. I guess it's true what they say. The course of true love never did run smooth.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's Shakespeare. Those are the modern day reviews of Shakespeare, and I am so thrilled.
Incredible. The people have stuff to say, and I support it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
great.
Especially Anne.
We love Anne.
Oh my God.
We should have ended off with Anne. You shouldn't have
Yeah.
let me follow that. You should have warned me.
Oh my God. I should have said it was a grand finale thing that we had on our hands. Well, you know what? I'll put some work in. I'll see what I can do.
See if we can find Anne.
I'm not afraid to send a DM. Okay.
We know.
I send
know
so
when it
many
scares the
emails
shit
in
out
a
of me.
day that I could not care less.
Sending a DM. I know that. And
Yeah.
you do. Okay, y'all, you got to listen to me for a second. Jess, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else. She has this habit of just casually being like, oh yeah, I DM'd this author. I'm like, why would you do that to me? That I have anxiety. Like, why? That's offensive to my culture, I feel. Like,
We have
okay.
our first author interview coming up. And
Yeah.
it's because I reacted to her story. And then she just went, that's really good. And I went, hey, I have a podcast. And she went, cool. And I went, you want to do it? And she went, okay.
And now we have an interview and I'm scared.
It was much more eloquent than that, ish.
Mm-hmm.
As eloquent as I can be. I did say once upon a 10th grade English class in my email to her. So we'll see.
I didn't actually read the email. Did you
That's
for real
really
say
good.
that?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Okay, well, at least she knows what she's getting into.
She knows. She gets it. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we have our first ever author interview coming up. So that's thrilling. And as soon as I finish reading a couple more books, maybe we'll have another. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, with that, if you would like to send us some of your thoughts on some books, especially the ones with some feeling behind it, we would love to hear them anytime. You can reach us on Instagram or Threads at badlyannotatedpod, or you can email us at badlyannotatedpod@gmail.com. Looking at you, Michelle. And all of our links are available through the link in our Instagram bio. And with that, best wishes, kindest regards.
Sincerely, Jess and Hannah.